William F. Cody, better known as Buffalo Bill Cody, was America's first celebrity. He lived during a time of great geographic and technological expansion. By the time he was 21, he had encountered nearly every adventure a young man could experience on the open frontier: buffalo hunts, horsemanship, American Indian unrest, anti- and pro-slavery clashes, and westward expansion. These encounters, both good and bad, helped to shape his forever celebrated shows. Between 1883 and 1917, Buffalo Bill's Wild West toured all over America and most of Europe. During these years, the conquest of the West was at its final stages, and the wilderness was already more myth than reality. The settlers had gradually expanded and urbanized westward, and in 1890, Theodore Roosevelt announced the closing of the frontier and the end of Western expansion. The disappearance of the land to conquer brought with it a collective angst regarding over-urbanization. Buffalo Bill claimed the purpose of his show to instruct the growing class of city dwellers in what Cody understood to be the central drama of American history: the conquest of the wilderness and its indigenous inhabitants. The show visualized the transmission from the wilderness of the frontier to the promises of a technological future, bringing together the natural actors like the buffalo and the elk in elaborate displays like staged prairie fires with the modern gunplay, glowing electric lights, and colored publicity. As any good showman would, Buffalo Bill enhanced the idea of the show being a real and accurate representation of the West by refusing to call it a show at all. Its official name was Buffalo Bill's Wild West, as if it were a real place. In a way, Buffalo Bill's Wild West paid tribute to the disappearing wilderness, as it exposed the general public to a vision of what the country looked like before urbanization and domestication.